Hey guys, Luckfuck here, and welcome to what hopefully is going to be a new series on my channel. This is going to be called, or something along the lines of, Foot Draft Challenge. Basically, me and another YouTuber, Poncho, who will leave in the link to the description of this video, have teamed up and have basically decided to create this new series, sort of taking inspiration from the Pemphasis and AA9 skills Foot Draft Challenge, except with our own different twist. Basically, every single draft that we're going to do, like every single draft challenge, is going to be a themed draft challenge. In this case, we're going to be doing it based on Argentina. And if I just bring up the rules here, basically what we're going to be doing is with every single pick that comes up, we have to take every single Argentine player that is available. So for example, if we get a pick with like a 95 Messi and a 94 Aguero, for example, we can take whatever Argentine player that we want, but there has to be an Argentina player. If there is an Argentina player in the picks, we have to take them. If there's no Argentine players available, we must choose the lowest rated card available in that pick. And obviously all the Argentina players as well must start. Even if chemistry is bad, they've got to start, because obviously it is an Argentina themed draft. But we are allowed one exception player in the whole of the picks. So let's say, for example, if I get into my captains and there might be a 90 Carlos Flashback Tevez, but there also might be a 99 rated Team of the Year CR7, I could potentially use CR7 as my one exception player, and obviously the exception player as well must start. And unlike the Pemphasis and AA9 skills drafts, which I really do enjoy watching, and hopefully they don't mind us, taking some inspiration from them, we're actually going to go in and play some games as well. They'll just be kind of like, there'll be live games in a sense, but they'll be like commentary, like going over them. It won't be live commentary as such. It'll be like edited down and just highlights and stuff like that. But basically the goal is just to try and see who can win out of the two of us. We might do, if like the video does well, we might do like what's the word? I can't even remember the word. I'm way too excited. Like forfeits and stuff like that in the future. But yeah, we'll just kind of see how this goes. And obviously, with it not like being a popular time at the moment in FIFA, we thought we'd kind of just test this out and just see how people kind of find it and stuff, and if they enjoy us maybe doing videos like this. And obviously, player reviews, guys, are always going to be the main focus on the channel. But it might just be something that going into FIFA 20, I might be able to do more of these types of videos and stuff like that as well. But anyway, guys, we're going to enter in with our 15,000 coins. I haven't done draft in ages, especially online draft. Whenever I get a foot draft token, I tend just to use it in offline draft to get a guaranteed win, basically, and just pretend that I'm amazing. But I'm trying to think of where the best Argentine players are going to be. So with the formations that we've got, I don't fancy that one, because if we get Messi, we're pretty much screwed for chemistry. Could go with a 4-4-2. Could go with that one. I'm tempted to go with a 4-5-1 attack. We're going to go with that one. So let's see who we can get in the first pick. Obviously, we could potentially use our exception player straight off the bat, and that's not a great start for captains. Now, there aren't any Argentine players. I obviously could technically use my exception player here now and go with Frank Ribery, but we do have to take the lowest rated, which is going to be Iron Robin, which is not the best start. And trying to link in with Argentine players is not going to be the easiest. But we're going to go into the striker position and just try and fill out basically the attack first. We get Carrera, which is fantastic. That's an awesome player to take. Obviously, let's just say, for example, let's say Otamendi was just a striker. 86 Otamendi was a striker. I could take whatever Argentine player I want out of the list. But yeah, so we're going to go with Carrera. I haven't used him, but he looks fantastic. So we have got him there, which is pretty awesome. Obviously, quite a lot of Argentine players from the Serie A. We don't get any Argentine players here in this pick, so we're going to have to go with the lowest one, which I'm thinking is going to be this guy, so we can get a link into that Robin card. Now, again, I could use my exception here, but it'd be way too stupid to be able to use it at this point. Obviously, we can't swap them yet, so we'll go into the other cam position. Hopefully, we can get someone to link him with to that Carrera. We get Maradona. Perfect. We've won. We have won already. I can just see it. I'm getting way too confident maybe, but we will go with Maradona, which is a fantastic card, obviously, to get there. So he links quite nicely and pretty much gives Carrera already full chemistry. We'll swap those two around as well. I think that actually doesn't matter too much. But anyway, let's get into the centre midfield, and hopefully we can get something else pretty awesome here. We do get Scholes, no Argentine players, so we're going to have to go with the lowest, who is going to be says Fabregas at Chelsea, which is kind of annoying. Obviously, we might try and rewrite these rules in the future, where if we don't get any Argentine players, we can just basically choose whoever we want. But this is how we're doing it for this first video. So obviously, any constructive feedback on how we can maybe do these in the future, how we can like change stuff up and stuff like that, is always going to be appreciated. So we're going to go with says Fabregas there, and then we'll get into the left-hand side. I don't recall there being any great Argentine players for this position. Again, we're going to have to go with the lowest one. Now, I've got the option of a few here, so I'm going to probably go with Gnabry, just because we've kind of got a Bundesliga theme going on at the moment. I could go with Felipe Anderson and actually build Premier League down this left-hand side, which I'm actually going to do. He has actually just been given a 92 rated League SBC card as well, which I don't think I'm going to be reviewing. At left back, we're going to get Tagliafico, which works. I mean, not the best for chemistry, but he's like one of the best Argentine players you can basically get. So we will take Tagliafico there and hopefully maybe get like an icon that we can fit in somewhere here. Again, I haven't used my exception yet, and I'm tempted to use it here on Baresi, but I know we're going to get another awesome player in the bench at some point. The lowest rated would be Sanchez, which kind of... Or we could go with Marquinhos, but it would be best to go with Sanchez, which is fine. I'm going to go with Sanchez on this pick. Still a pretty awesome rated, or pretty awesome usable card at this stage of FIFA. Now here, again, no Argentine players. I might use my exception here. In fact, no, there'd be no point to do that, would there? The lowest rated card here is Skriniar, who we can't really link in properly, but... I mean, we probably won't even have to start him. So I will go with Skriniar. Well, we've got pretty much no choice. I'm not going to use my exception player here either. I'm probably going to use it on the reserve somewhere. Now, on this list here, again, we're going to have to go with Lichtsteiner. There's no Argentine player. So Lichtsteiner doesn't really link in with me. We can kind of get him on a little soft link to Sanchez as well. But we're going to have to go with that Lichtsteiner. Obviously, Trippier, who's just transferred to Atletico Madrid. I'm really excited to see how he's going to do next season with like João Felix and stuff like that. But we do go with Lichtsteiner, and in goal, Premier League goalkeeper, please. Or maybe not an Argentine. Okay, so we're going to have to go with Alisson. That works actually really, really fine. So we will take Alisson. And that's pretty much the starting 11 done. 88 rated, 73 chemistry. That's not too bad. I mean, here I like to... I mean, first of all, the attack for the most part's great. If we can get like a... I don't know who's another awesome cam that's Argentine. Get like Zanetti here or something would be fantastic. But anyway, let's get into the first goalkeeper. I don't know if there's any awesome Argentine goalkeepers. Now, the lowest rated one we've got here is the option of Leno, Asensio, and Ruffier. No Syria. Leno is higher than Alisson. I don't know how we're going to work it based on if we have to take the lowest pick. So if I can take Leno here, can I start him over Alisson? I'm not too sure. I'll have to kind of check that before we go into the games with Poncho, who I'm doing this with. But I am going to go with Leno, just in case that we can actually do that. That's something I do need to quickly check on. But let's move on into the defenders. I'm just going to presume that we can maybe do that. So here we're going to... There's no Argentine players again. So we're going to go with Klein. Unfortunately, I would have preferred... Well, we've got to start Tagliafico anyway. Klein doesn't really help us at all. But we're going to have to... take him. I could use him at centre-back ahead of Skriniar, to be fair, if I wanted to do a bit of extra chemistry. Here, again, no Argentine players, and the lowest rated one we've got is Ashley Young. We're going to have to take him. I'm making sure that I've got like the lowest rated card every single time that I'm picking as well from each option. Any Argentine players, come on. Again, we get none. And actually, the lowest rated card here is actually going to be Fabinho, which is fine for the most part because he's a much better player than Cesc Fabregas. So we will take Fabinho there and put him into the centre. We do lose one chemistry, but that isn't too bad. If I put in Klein here, we go up to 80 chemistry, which actually isn't too bad. And can I fit? Yeah, I'm going to have to check if we can use players like Cesc Fabregas over. I'm guessing if we're just taking the lowest option from each pick, I can still use Cesc Fabregas over the 78 rated guy. I'm pretty sure that we can. I think that's how I'm just going to go about it, but I will just double make sure before we go into the gameplay and stuff. So from this pick, we've got Fraser, who we're going to have to take again, which is actually not too bad. He will still link with Maradona and stuff, so... And obviously no Argentine players there either. Again, we haven't had an Argentine pick. We've only got 3 Argentina players actually, but they're all pretty decent to be fair at the same time. We could just get someone on his left-hand side, even have a Messi to put him there, even if Messi would be off chem. It would just help the team so much. So we will go with Fraser. That does still slot pretty nicely into the team. We do get Di Maria. Perfect. Perfect. Is he the lowest rated? Well, actually, he's Argentine, so it doesn't matter about lowest rated cards. We have to take the Argentine player. Have I used my exception yet? I don't recall me doing so. I don't think I have, actually. No, I definitely haven't used my exception yet. Now, I could do if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. So we will go with Di Maria. It's only like his second inform or something, but we do get 5 chemistry off of that, which is pretty awesome. Tagliafico's actually got like 6 chemistry now, which is pretty awesome. Now here, oh, they're all left wing though. That's the problem. I see. I'm thinking of using my like maybe as a super sub or something here. We've got no Argentine players. If I go with someone like a Bakayoko, not going to be great. The Monaco right back, not going to be great. I might use my exception here and have a super sub. I'm going to go with Dembele. So there's my exception player. Well, I say it's exception player. It is exception in the sense that there was no Argentine player there originally, but it meant that I didn't have to take, by using the exception player, it meant that I didn't have to take the lowest overall rated card. So I had a free choice of basically who I could go for. So we will take that Dembele. Hopefully these rules are pretty clear to you guys. I'm hoping that you can all pretty much understand them. We do get Aguero there, which is fine because they can move Carrera to Cam. So that is actually going to be fine. So we'll take Aguero. We'll put Aguero up top. We do get an extra chemistry point there. And then Carrera we will lose for, but overall I'm happy to take that risk. We don't get any extra chem there. I'm just wondering, we don't even lose a chem there, but it's not the best Aguero because it is only the original one, but still, our attack looks fantastic of Argentine players, and here we don't get any other ones, so we're going to have to take that Bender because obviously I've used the exception player, but Bender actually would give us an extra cam point linking him up there with Robin. So 3 more player picks to go. Can we get any more Argentine players? I'm kind of happy with what we've got. I don't really know if I want another one. Now here, I'm going to have to go with one of the 75s. I'm just going to go with this guy. I should have gone with a Premier League player there. I actually thought he played for Southampton. I don't know why I thought that. Another terrible pick, though. We're going to have to go with this guy from PSV, which is a shame. Last pick. Come on, finish on the bang. No, we haven't finished on the bang at all. I know we've got some decent picks. We have got Sterling, but obviously we can't use him. I'm going to have to take... There's no Argentine players here in this pick either. I'm hoping in the last few picks to win any Argentine players. I'm pretty sure there wasn't, but they were all dreadful players anyway. So we're going to have to take that Mamu Trigueiro. Oh, no. We're going to have to take this guy, the Cyprus defender, because he's the lowest overall rated card. Hopefully I haven't made a mistake during this video so far, but we are going to have to take him. So that is actually the team overall. Now, I've got Klein at centre-back. And I don't have any of the central defenders. I mean, I've got this guy technically. You see, this would keep me on the same chemistry, but I'm not too sure whether we can use them. But this is pretty much the team that we've got, guys. I can't really change this up any much too more. Would Fabregas give me more chemistry? He actually would, but I'd rather have Fabinho there just because Fabregas lacks so much in pace. So yeah, I would like to have Lena there because that would give us 6 chemistry, which would be fantastic. And if I was to have Lichtsteiner, that wouldn't benefit me. But if I was to have Lichtsteiner here, and then Klein there, that really wouldn't benefit chemistry overall. So I think this is pretty much the best team we're going to be able to do to take into our games with. But yeah, I'm going to quickly check up on the rules of this just to make sure that what I've done here is fine by having an 86 Leonard, for example, over an 85 Allison, and having like an 82 Bender over an 80 rated Lichtsteiner. But guys, that's going to be the team. Let's get into the first game. Okay guys, so getting into the first game, and the team that we came up against was a 91 rated with 92 chemistry team with a lot of awesome players like Team of the Year, Luka Modric, Marcel Desailly, George Best, Mane, Mbappe. But I have to say, although you're mostly just going to see the goals in this gameplay because I didn't want the video to be too long, I was definitely the better team. Like, Aguero gets unlucky there and did score a pretty awesome rebound goal there to make it 1-0 earlier. And this was only the 89 Aguero, yet he was fantastic for me in this game that I did play there. He does get a pretty lucky goal here with Mane, just came off the woodwork. I suppose Mount was a bit lucky at the same time as well, so 2 pretty lucky goals there. But yeah, throughout the whole gameplay, my team, or I thought I was just played the best there, and there was obviously Aguero getting a pretty awesome goal there as well. So yeah, I didn't show at the end of the gameplay either the chances that my team and his team had in terms of shots and stuff, but I had a lot more than him. Gets a pretty awesome goal there on the turn with George Best as well. But you have to admit though as well, I'm playing with a bad team. I had like a 76 rated German centre-back in the team, which is obviously not a good situation at all. He does come up in the 65th minute, and obviously Mane, a bit of a free header there. It was a good header, but just no one marking him. That's down to just poor chemistry and just poor defenders on my team. I get a chance here with Dembele. Took a bit of a heavy touch though, which is the problem. Aguero misses it, and then Maradona just deflects off a player. Couldn't hit it to the left or to the right of the player, which is so unlucky. He gets a pretty awesome goal here with a Tavernier of all players, the right back. I don't know why he was in that position at all, but it was a good finish. It's just that the luck was with him. Aguero with a shot saved again. Then Di Maria does come up with a late goal, but unfortunately we did lose 4-3. So guys, make sure you do head over to Poncho's channel to see how he did, to basically see who goes on to win the draft. But I thought this team, I could have won. I thought I was the better player, but lack of chemistry and lack of good defense just let me down at the end of the day. But anyway guys, hopefully you have enjoyed watching this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.